It's my dad, his sister. She's a smart 9-year-old. My mom, and my grandpa. And I'm Lauren White.
And your dog.
Okay. Sam, I'm gonna start the same way. You started it?
Yep.
According to CleanAir.com, 425,000 tons of passenger-related waste is thrown away in airports and airlines, and only 20% of that is recycled. That means 80% of the rest of the waste is thrown into our landfills. In general, recycling is an easy task that will improve our earth and save our resources. I'm going to share with you today how you can recycle and why it's so awesome and good to recycle. First of all, what happens to our trash? Our trash is sent to a landfill. A landfill is a man-made hole with thousands of acres that our trash is dumped to every day by our local trash trucks. Throughout the day, landfill compactors come and kind of smash the trash down to a flat surface, and then they lay a type of soil over it to prevent fires, flying debris, and to prevent the odor that comes from it. Most of the items in our trash can that are put into our landfills are not biodegradable, which means they're not made from things that are from the earth, and so they don't decompose correctly back into our earth. And some things can take hundreds to thousands of years to actually decompose all the way. All of these disadvantages can be 100% preventable if we would recycle. But why recycle? First of all, it's less waste. That's a whole other subject, but the main thing is that there is less waste in our landfills. But the most important is that it saves our resources. It saves our trees, it saves all kinds of things. And we're literally reusing our things that we already have, and we're reducing them. Recycling requires 3 simple steps: collecting, manufacturing, and purchasing. First one is collecting. We collect our glass, our plastic, our cans, and our paper. And then we either take them to a local recycling facility, or recycling trucks come and get them, say, from your curb. Then they're taken to a larger recycling complex somewhere in your state or somewhere around the country, and it is manufactured. They are separated, broken down, burned, and melted back to its original form, and then they are made into something else, which we then would purchase. These flip-flops are made out of old tires. This necklace and earrings are made out of glass and old soda can, and this purse is made out of different candy wrappers. There are many other things that are made out of recycled material, such as napkins from McDonald's, so our old things are made into new things. I'm sure you've heard of the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. In reduce, we're reducing how much we use. And ways you can reduce is by using these cups. They're kind of like restaurant cups you find that you get for kids at a restaurant. They have a lid and a straw, and they're double walled, so it keeps it insulated. I use these instead of plastic bottles, and I just have a couple that I rotate throughout the week, and I wash and clean and just reuse them again instead of using plastic bottles. Reusable coffee mugs are great for coffee drinkers, instead of using the ones that are at Starbucks or at your office. These canvas bags you can buy at your local grocer, and instead of using the paper or the plastic ones. Another thing is not getting junk mail. You can call and ask if people can not send you junk mail, which is, just useless paper that's coming, well, not useless paper, but it's paper coming in your mail that you're not going to use and you're more likely just going to throw away. You can also start a garden, which will save you lots of money. In our house, instead of using paper towels, we use rags, hand towels. We use less toilet paper. We try to. and we also use rags and washcloths for cleaning. And we also compost, which is a cycle of our organic things, such as fruits and vegetables, even tree twigs and paper. Is taken in, and then it's put into what we have is like a wire fence with 2 posts, and then it's turned into mulch, and then you put it in your garden, which creates your fruit or vegetables again, and it's just a cycle. The next thing is reusing. Reusing and reducing go hand in hand. To reduce something, you typically have to reuse it. Again, these plastic, well, I guess they're not plastic, I don't really know what they're made of, but these reusable bags are great for shopping. These reusable water bottles are also great. Cloth diapers is something we do in our house instead of putting disposables in our landfills. We kind of help by just using cloth diapers over and over after we wash them, of course. And then also donating clothes, toys, and shoes to Goodwill, or even reselling them is a great way to reuse something. It's getting someone else to use it since you don't want it anymore. Reusing food containers like yogurt containers or Cool Whip containers as leftover holders for the next day for your food. Recycle. Here are some things that you can recycle that are typically found in your house. Paper, books, pizza containers, cardstock paper, and boxes. Boxes especially because you can break them down and then you can reuse them with tape and give them to other people if they need to move or if they need them for something. Metal and cans, soup cans, Coke cans, keys, and bottle tops. Is that what they're called? Bottle tops? Glass jars, glasses, even like broken glasses, instead of just throwing them in the trash, you can recycle them. They can be made into something else. And beer bottles. I did Shiner in honor of my dad. Yes. And then plastic. Again, shopping bags can be recycled. These plastic cups that you'd use at a party or something, mechanical pencils, and toys can all be recycled into something else. So I hope I've mentioned enough things that can convince you to see why recycling is so important and how it will improve our earth and save our resources. So next time you take out your trash, think about what is in there that you could recycle that could be made into something else. And remember the 3 R's of reduce, reuse, and recycle. I want to challenge my audience to think about what they can do in their household to reduce, reuse, and recycle. And I want to thank you for listening, and I hope I inspired you to help improve our earth.